Testing 1, 2, 3, guys. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yo, guys, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot. This is Elden Ring action. My name is David. We're in Caelid. We're doing Caelid stuff. It's been really fun. It's been fun insofar. I'm sorry about the squeaky chair, guys. It's been fun insofar as it's a little bit tougher. A little bit more to do in terms of fighting guys and actually, having to put in a little bit of effort. And that makes it a little more exciting, right? I guess we're going straight to Caelid. I got nothing else I want to do. Let's go ahead and go to it. I'm going to go to the Scorched Church first. That's the first stop in Caelid. Kind of like a transitionary area in terms of my stress levels, right? I feel like the Scorched Church is like, yeah, you're in Caelid, but not quite yet. You're not really in Caelid, so you can kind of relax a little bit. Then gradually you push in and you're like, oh my god, I'm in Caelid. It's spooky here, but I've been saying it's been getting less spooky. It's less spooky as you spend more time there. Because you get more accustomed to the environment and you kind of know your way around. It's like anything. It's a really slow swing, for sure. It's a very, very slow swing. I hate these damn bats. Yeah, I've said in previous streams, I really enjoy riding my horse across the environment. It's relaxing, it's beautiful, and it's also kind of a fun gameplay thing as well. Insofar as, it's like a challenge to kind of exercise your mental map of the environment. That's part of why I don't like fast traveling as a mechanic in any game. I really enjoy the challenge of creating a mental map and referencing it. That's something I find really, really fun. And so I do kind of enjoy, going through areas I've been to before, retracing my steps, backtracking, because it's like, yeah, I know my way around here. That's a gameplay sort of a thing that really excites me. I hate this road. This road's kind of hard to read, so it's just kind of like barely worn down. There's no, pavement here. I know these guys. Excuse me, guys. Pretty long ride to Caelid, honestly. But again, that's not a bad thing. Yeah, as I learn Caelid's layout, it becomes less intimidating for sure. But there is still some intimidation there, especially when it comes to the giant animals, the big dogs, the big birds. Because they're hard to take on in groups, no doubt. One-on-one, they're really not a problem. But once you get to two or more, especially with the birds, but even with the dogs, it becomes pretty stressful. It's a kind of a skill you got to develop in this game. I feel like I've been kind of soft in general with regards to groups. I need to get a better sort of a overall game plan for dealing with groups. I always want for the pumpkinheads to drop something good. I always kill them when I come past. It's usually not worth it. It usually drops a sanctuary stone. I think I already have the pumpkinhead equipment. That's a huge AoE. I always find that really surprising how big the AoE is. Really annoying enemy, honestly. I'm going to try doing more jump attack tonight and seeing how that compares to my charge attack with regards to the damage that it deals and the stun that it deals especially. I'm really concerned about the stun. My playstyle revolves very heavily around stunning my opponent. And for that reason, I'm kind of even considering trying the big bonking club again. Kind of hard for me to justify, though. But in true Dark Souls fashion, I think this game, definitely I should probably give it some props. What is this? Who is this? Why is there a dead person here? Let me zoom and enhance. Oh, there's a bunch of guys want to kill me. That's fine. I killed him too, because they drag along the ground. That's pretty cool. Oh no. I love how it drags along the ground. That's really sick. For killing these guys. This seems like something important. This person's clothing is very unusual for just a random dead body. And they're not physics. Who are you? Do I have... if I go to my inventory, I have this seeing eyeglass somewhere. I think it's on this page somewhere. There it is. Well... There's some physics on the clothes. Is this something... There's gotta be something here. I feel like I must have messed up a quest, somehow. But I don't recognize this character at all. I thought maybe it was that... So the only character I know that has like a... that wears a cloak like this... I can't zoom in anymore? That really sucks. Is the crestfallen lady. This seems definitely like something. I wish I could interact with this body in some way. It could just be a simple, you know, there's a treasure there at one point, but it doesn't really feel like it. I'm gonna make a note of this. Let me check my map. So this is northwest of Summer Village outskirts. Pretty much straight. I'll just say straight west, right? Let me go find my newts here. So I'm still in Limgrave. I think I'm technically in Stormhill. If I do Sights of Grace here, I am... No, I'm in Limgrave proper. Okay. So I'm in Limgrave proper. Let's see if I can find that up here. Huh? Limgrave, sure. Seaside Ruins, Stranded Graveyard, Murkwater, Treacher Marika, Mistwood Outskirts. Here's Stormhill. Okay, so I'm going to say right here. Summon Water, Village, Outskirts. West of here, along the road, near the graveyard, is a very suspicious body. It looks like it may be the body of a quest NPC. Did I screw something up? Question mark? Okay. Interesting. Let's get back to work. So I'm heading along this road. I remember that body being there. I feel like I would have noticed that before. And maybe I did notice it before. Maybe it had treasure on it. Maybe it's just a simple, you know, dead body with treasure. It just seems so fresh. Usually the dead bodies that have treasure are like mummies. There's the actual village. I can also go down straight that way. That leads to this whole little area. I want to see what's over here real quick. I know I've been here before. That's Summonwater Village. Okay, there's not really a whole lot going on down here. It's just Summonwater Village type shit. Okay. Pretty big tree. It's both pretty and pretty big. The horse stays dashing, you know, pretty consistently. I wish that if it was already dashing, you couldn't re-dash by pressing the dash button. It's kind of confusing. It'd almost be more... It'd make more sense to me if pressing O button while dashing did nothing. Alright, so now we gotta go a little bit further. We're actually entering Caelid right about now. I can see the Scorched Church up there, I think. Is that what that is up there? I think it is. Tonight we've got quite a lot of Caelid to explore. I've defeated a lot of field bosses over the past few nights. But there is still plenty to do. Plenty to do around here. Alright. Good place to rest and save your game. Anything here that's unusual? Doesn't look like it. It's really crazy how I found Blade. Here's some other guys that are like, kind of like dead, you know? But see how they don't have any of their clothes doesn't move in the wind. Right? That's so weird. The character on the ground actually had clothing that was moving. Okay. So, what have I done on the last stream? What do I still want to do tonight? What I could do is go up here, finally, because I'm very comfortable now getting to this side of Caelid. You do that by going... see if I can draw my mental map here. What is this? Deep Sophra Well. it's around here, basically. There's a little icon there. It's kind of fun looking. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's right here by the ruins, right? You go this way and jump across right here, I'm pretty sure. That's where you jump. And then I kind of want to see if I can go up here and then go down around here and go this way through. Instead of coming through this fucking, this long-ass valley. There's the well. Okay. Excuse me. Also kind of curious what's up here. I don't know why I've never been there before. So, last time I spent most of my time in this side of Caelid. I did this ruin. I did this ruin. I did this area down here. And as a, part of that, I've explored this area pretty well. So this is all the road to the fort. Okay, I'm starting to get a sense of this now. Yeah, so this area is pretty empty. There's no dungeons around here. There is some treasure right here I would like to grab. And I haven't really explored, like, this area to my satisfaction. Right here. There is some dogs I have to fight that I'm kind of scared of. But I can go ahead and rest, like, even right here. Right? It's a merchant right there. I wonder why they want me to go this way. This is the only site of grace that points this way. This ruin I have certainly not done. This ruin I certainly have not done. I don't tend to do that right away, though. This is the one that's down there in the swamp, and that's kind of scary to me. I might spend some more time right here to really kind of satisfy myself in terms of having this area explored. That also gives me the chance to do this dungeon. There's something going on right here as well. Basically, I kind of explored this area here a little bit, the south side, but not really super thoroughly. Here's the Dragon Communion Church. Here's the Caelid Catacomb. That's where I was grinding. I definitely cleared that dungeon out. So my kind of goal for tonight is to kind of finish exploring Caelid mostly. And especially this area, the big castle, but not so much this middle area. Kind of leave that for later. It's really nasty. There's probably some lore. It's kind of like environmental storytelling. Kind of some lore probably with regards to why is this area so like poisonous. It's almost like something hit the planet, like a meteorite or something hit right here. There's definitely some lore with regards to like stars. There's some stars lore in this game, some astral stuff. Maybe some kind of comet collided here, and then it poisoned the whole area, right, with the scarlet rot. I don't know what I'm looking for, dog. I'm trying to come up with like a strategy for tonight, like a plan of how I'm going to play through this. I think the first thing I want to do is kind of clean up a little bit around this area. And it's a very spooky area because of the damn birds. But I have experience there at least. So to that end, I want to follow this road to the balcony, the rotting balcony. How's the night been, Doc? Right past here, there's like a rotting balcony. Yeah, right there, literally. So I'm gonna go down there. That involves kind of coming around this way and taking a right before you reach Calum. You take a right before you reach Calum, and it'll lead you where you want to go. Excuse me, gentlemen. I can actually go around this way here to avoid these dogs and this bird. Then here's where I kind of want to be. In fact, that dog, I want to fight him down there. This area is pretty, this is this game in a nutshell, right? I'm always surprised by how large of an area there is where there's nothing. It makes me feel like there should be something, like I'm missing something, but I'm usually not. You're in a hotel, I travel nice, Oni, I'm nice. I'm glad you're comfortable. When you're traveling, I think that it's kind of cool to have the opportunity to kind of touch base with the homies. I want to jump more, I said, right? I want to jump more and charge less. Welcome aboard, Amp. So the dog died pretty easy. I want to start doing this. Not so much that, but the heavy one, right? The heavy one. It's the same time, basically. It's just a different, like, angle. One is wide and one is narrow. A little something going on here. That's interesting. But you know, there's some kind of environmental storytelling happening here where there's like soldiers, the red mane soldiers, I think they're called, and they're fighting off these dogs. It's sort of like the whole thing of this area. It's kind of like a big war between the red mane soldiers and the dogs. I'm going to kill this bird, and then I'm going to try to kill those birds. And that's kind of what I want to explore, is this big pile of giant bones. I wonder if there's some lore about this giant. Maybe it's like a big body of a god that fell from heaven, maybe? That's why this area is so polluted. Let's look at my map. So right here is like, I don't know. This is like a big body of a giant, like a super huge giant. And then over here we have what appears to be the source of the Scarlet Rot. This is where it's the nastiest. Makes me wonder about the lore. Did you see that we will be able to play Elden Ring on the Switch too? You can play this on the go or even on the toilet. Let's go, Amp. The Nintendo Switch 2, Venka. It's happening, yeah. I'm really excited for that. As you know, I'm a huge Nintendo fan. Or on the toilet on the go. You'll be going on the toilet, right? In fact, you probably will be. Wow, holy shit. The jump attack is as busted as I've heard. I heard it was busted, and it looks kind of busted. It's alright. Whiffed. Yeah, that attack seems pretty strong. I knocked him over extremely fast. So I'm going to explore this big corpse here, and there's a couple birds. They're not as close to the others as I first thought they were. Maybe it's not going to be as bad to explore this as I thought. There's also like a little road here, looks like. Where does this road lead to? It leads, Oh, this is the road. No, it's not. This is actually after Calum. So there's kind of like two little roads. Huh, that's fun. That doesn't really lead past Calum, though. There's some guys wandering from zombies there, too. My first build was Ultra Great Sword, and each hand, nothing but jumping R2. Oh, okay, that's an interesting idea. This gonna be a poison swamp? Not quite. Yeah, I am. It's called Caelid Amp. I mean, you play this game, you said, right? So you know all about Caelid. I was saying earlier that it's interesting how this area becomes less intimidating the more I play. Because, like anything, right, you get used to it. And that's kind of my on Monday's stream, my goal was to kind of like get over the fear of Caelid. Like trying to kind of like conquer the fear of Caelid. Face the fear of Caelid. And yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable here now. It's not as bad. It's a little bit creepy looking, but it's not that bad. There's a big bird up there. There's the treasure that I want. My concern is fighting two birds at a time. That's my ultimate fear. I really can't get up there. That's interesting. I have to bait him to come down and fight me. The other one is actually way over there. No, there's actually one right there. That's I was scared of. Okay. Hey, bird, fight me somewhere where I'm comfortable fighting you. It's alright. Bird is really a pain in the ass. It's like he knows I'm gonna go for a sip. It's alright, honestly, it's not a bad trade. I'm surprised that hit me. Wow, I got lucky. Interesting. Fuck, this angle is not the best. Oh, what the hell happened to my stamina? I'm overputting on these jumps, huh? It's not getting knocked over the way I thought. I think I'm not hitting his head, huh? Yeah, I hate this game's terrain. It's so funny how bad it is. Nice, nice, nice. One of the things that I've been very critical of this game in general. I've got a lot of problems with this game that seem like you hear a lot of praise for this game, but not a lot of really obvious problems that it has. And one of them is this whole idea of let's make an open world Dark Souls with a lot of variety in terrain, but the enemies are not designed to really navigate the terrain very well, so you end up in these situations where you're fighting some really glitchy situations. GG, Andrew. Yeah, I used a ton of sippies though, right? I used a ton of sippies there. It's the absolute worst enemies for that are the dragons. The dragons are, without a doubt, the absolute worst enemies to fight with regards to how obnoxious it is to deal with the terrain and them glitching out on the terrain. But in general, it's a problem. You would like for a game that has this kind of focus on terrain to kind of deal with it a little bit better. There's a little road through here, and the bird wants to jump me on this road. And that suits me okay. And fighting birds 1v1 is my favorite. And to be fair, this criticism is not something that we can talk about exclusively with regards to Elden Ring. It's a thing that you see in any video game that has terrain. Come here, bucko. He's not falling over like I thought he would. There you go. What the hell was that? Where's my lock on? There you go. I remember this being a topic of discussion on a previous stream. Yeah, I'm kind of reviewing a lot of thoughts. I always do when I stream. I'm kind of mulling over some things. But yeah, it's not fair to say this is an Elden Ring problem specifically. It's a big problem in this game, but it's a problem that you see in any game that has terrain. Large, open terrain that is not developed specifically as a gameplay environment, right? It's like, oftentimes in games, especially AAA open world games, you have very large environments that are so large that it seems to become unfeasible to design them specifically with the game's gameplay in mind. You know what I'm saying? It's a cool little spot. It's kind of like you design it first and foremost to look a certain way, but the gameplay, it doesn't really work in the terrain that you created. And that's usually kind of pretty easy to forgive, because usually not a lot of the gameplay happens on that terrain. But in this game, you have all this weird, glitchy terrain, and you're constantly fighting guys under those circumstances. Recurring problems, yeah. Well, there is treasure here after all. So I'm kind of, moving around here and assassinating these birds pretty effectively. Well, I couldn't actually backstab him. Some enemies you can't backstab. Kind of confusing me. That's the real one. These birds are really glitchy with their weak spot as well. Kind of fakes you out with this flap there. The jumping attack has a lot of recovery too. I'm not convinced that it's... I keep thinking the O button's a jump button for some reason. I'm not convinced that it is as one-to-one like the tool as I've heard, but there is something going on with it. For one thing, it hits people on their noodle. The jumping attack hits people on their noodle, which is like a weak spot pretty often. I don't know why when I fought the first bird I was able to knock him down in like one hit. Good board, Connor. It was nice talking to him last night, Venka. Spoopy Dancy, always a pleasure, never a bore. You fucking watched a lot of music videos last night. It was a lot of fun. I don't think you were that annoying with your cog fog. I didn't even notice it. I'm not even sure what you're talking about, Connor. So there's something down there. It's like a little camp. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, to be honest. I killed a lot of the birds that I'm most concerned about. Perhaps I can kill that bird without having to... Maybe I should kill the bird first, right? Then deal with the dogs afterward. I think fighting 3 dogs is going to be a lot harder than fighting the 1 bird. That's for damn sure. Now this dungeon, that is Calum right there. That's Calum. Something is missing, huh? Yeah, I think people have that problem typically, is in general. I know I sure do. We all got something missing, dude. Did I grab the treasure that was by that bird? I don't remember what it was. Was it just a bunch of nothing? Maybe I missed it. Let's go back up there again. Let's get on the horse. He's got much better hops. Much better Judy hops. But yeah, this is not a problem with just Elden Ring. This idea of a big environment that's like not really fun to navigate. There it is, treasure. Not that fun to navigate because of how glitchy it is. The problem in pretty much any game that's kind of in this style. It'd be nice to play a game. I wonder, it'd be nice to make a note, right, of a game that did have a huge, massive open world that was from start to finish consistently fun to play the game through. And not glitchy. I was literally chilling earlier and just said to myself, oh, those Dover boys, confound them, oh, I hate them. Yeah, so funny, dude. We watched the Dover Boys cartoon. I know my friend Oni Ramen knows about that shit. Is there treasure here? I saw, what kind of treasure is this? An arterial leaf. Okay, there's quite a few of them here. So around here somewhere abouts is another bird. And I want to kill him in a major way. There's a little bit of fire over there. I think it's just fire. It's not a place to rest, I don't think. Kind of cool looking, though. There's the bird in question. I can probably kill him out pissing off the dogs. This is my chance to kind of clear this area out the way I kind of always imagined. That being said, there is a dog. There's 3 dogs here, and that really sucks. Dan Backslide. Dan Backslide. Unhand her, Dan Backslide. You know the Dover Boys, Oni Ramen? If you saw it, you'd remember it. So I want to stand up here and then do a jumping attack. So much recovery there, holy shit. Come up here, please, and fight me. Okay, so now I've killed all of these birds. And my concern is now these dogs. Now here's my thing. Maybe I can fight the dogs. Maybe I can, that third dog, the white one, I can avoid him. That would be nice. Yeah, I'm trying to reach this guy, Oni Ramen. He's kind of in an obnoxious spot. Okay, so those 2 dogs there, and then there's that third dog. Those 2 dogs are facing away. I could definitely kill at least one of them. That's the thing. That's the thing. If I fight all these guys in the correct order, perhaps I can really minimize my risk. Those white dogs, I'm not really sure what's up with them. Yeah, they're rolling deep, dude. They're rolling hella deep, these fucking dogs. Oh, the Dover boys, yeah, they definitely roll deep. They're rolling at least 3 deep, dude. Tom, Dick, and Larry. So yeah, over here, there's nothing. It's a big wasteland with no interesting anything. No dungeons, no monsters. And I think that's, you know, that's decent environmental storytelling, right? Because this is kind of a wasteland in general, like literally it's a wasteland. So you're kind of glad that there's kind of like a big space of nothing once in a while. Here's a hole in the big wall. There's a camp over thither. But here's what I want to deal with. These 2 dogs. If I can do like a big heavy slash and then a single slash, I can knock over 1 dog and kill him. But then there's the other 2 dogs. And fighting 2 dogs at once is not easy. Straight up. It is straight up not easy. In fact, I should sip here. We out here, Amp. We out here. Boo doo boo 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 boo. Oh, I whiffed there. The little dog's getting pissed now. The third dog didn't even hear us. I like that. Holy shit, that's great. It's so hard to fit their fucking face. That went so well, dude. That went so well. That's the way to do this for sure. I'm surprised I knocked over that dog in 1 hit. Can I do the same thing with this guy? Just knock him over in 1 fucking charge attack? Yes. He's dead. Holy shit. Maybe the white ones are a little bit weaker, huh? Games to escape reality. Okay, so I'm really clearing this area out, which is really great for exploration purposes, right? I can really kind of explore very comfortably now. And there is a lot that I want to explore. I don't want to go over there too much. I explored that pretty thoroughly last time. There is a little fire over here that I think looks kind of interesting. These guys are fighting this dog. Canonically. Fight the other guy, dude. Don't fight him. You goof. This guy's got tons of fucking health. I'll tell you what. Okay, so this guy's about to die here. Perfect. How can I fight this dog? I can do guard counter on this dog for sure. That's got a long recovery on it. Alright, so that's that. Here's a corpse. Up there, there's nothing for sure. Could kill those guys, though. Just get their armor, I suppose. And have a peek around here, to be honest. Because, you know, this cliff is kind of interesting. Using that cliff up there, too. Yeah, that jump and slash, you know, you're kind of hard to stop, which is kind of interesting. You jump at him, and once you're in the air, your attack is like uninterruptible, it feels like. So it's kind of a good way to just get some damage and just smack him. Yeah, fucking Dandy Dante, Stoner Tom DeLonge, Sober Tom DeLonge. Okay. Jumping heavy slash is my strat the whole time. So I've heard that from multiple people, and I've heard that jumping heavy slash is a really, really strong tool. I haven't really experimented with it until right now. This stream is my first stream trying to use it, and it definitely seems like it has pretty strong utility. I'm kind of curious how its damage compares to a fully charged heavy attack. I got a really early stun on one of the birds earlier, and it really surprised me how fast I got it. It really made me think that I've been sleeping on this heavy slash, jumping heavy slash. That being said, now that I've been playing this game for a while today, you know, for a few minutes I should say, I've seen that that was kind of a fluke. It's not usually that easy to stun with the jumping heavy slash. I'm not sure what happened. What was the difference? But yeah, this area, I was kind of, you know, concerned I hadn't explored that effectively. But now I've killed all the bad guys around, so I can really kind of feel my way around it. Which is nice. My dad gifted me an Eris sub every month for like 3 years. I won, but that's really kind of him. Support independent creators. Getting a gift for his son. Tons of poise. It's really my thing, right? My main concern is the poise damage. I love the idea of stun locking opponents, and also especially getting that knockdown stun. It's not as good against these dogs and these birds because they're kind of finicky with the spot. You have to hit them for a crit. Here's a big wall. It goes all the way across the environment. There's even more of these big skulls, these big like giant bodies over here. Here's the crone. What's good, girl? Do you know of Eris? I know of Eris. I don't know a whole lot about Eris.
You. Please. I can read them. Your fingers. Please, your fingers. Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
Are you one for festivals or flowers? To the south, a grand festival to make the stars turn.
Make the stars turn.
To the east, the hardened bud of a flower to be.
To the east.
But dare you enter into the heart of the scarlet rot?
Get the kinky foot shit for sure with this fucking staff. Okay. Anything cool around here? Don't remove the space on him. Don't remove the space, Tom. Whenever a bot says remove the space, don't do that. They're trying to fucking deceive you. I'm surprised you got the strength to carry that sword, dude. My whole build is based around strength. Don't be too surprised. That's all I've been leveling up, basically. Is hella strength. What a freak. She's definitely a freak. But I don't mind that. I kind of fuck with that. On some fucking real matures type shit. Yeah, Granny. Real mature. You're a real mature. This bridge goes... This wall goes all the way down to here. Okay. Yeah, I'm on fucking PeerTube, dude. I ain't even fucking on Twitch, dude. I don't give a fuck about the Twitch audience. You guys can fucking hold those robots. I'm just waiting till one day I'm gonna turn the Twitch chat off, and that way we'll not have to worry about them on PeerTube side. There's the well. Bunch of dogs, a whole bunch of dogs over here. Oh, he's like, oh shit. Oh, there is a bird up there. Is that some debris rolling down that hill? That's pretty weird looking. How do I get up this fucking hill? It's pretty fucking steep. Oni is displeased. I feel like this bird's gonna want to jump me if I go along the road, but can I not climb this hill? I'm getting kind of close to these dogs for my comfort. Hmm. Don't leave me, Venka. Don't leave me, dude. Come check out PeerTube. I know right now you're on your mobile phone, but PeerTube's getting better on mobile phone. Why don't you just migrate over to YouTube and PeerTube or whatever, says Connor? Oh, yeah, my friend only Reman's on his phone right now. It's a little bit harder to use PeerTube and be in the chat at the same time. But there's fucking tech for that. But yeah, it's unfortunately a little more involved. There is a bird up there. How do I get up there to where this bird is at? Because that's what I up to. Hmm. All this fucking fungus among us. Toxic mushrooms times dose. If I was on a horse, I could definitely be more effective at climbing, like platforming areas. Oh my god. Los Tres Amigos. Los Tres Amigos. They're big puppies, press. I ain't streamed in a while. I was watching Nintendo Direct and almost fell asleep. I had more fun playing poker. These puppies. Hello, puppies. Do you want to get fucking bodied? No. I ain't gonna fuck with them. I ain't gonna fuck with them. I'll fight with this bird wants to fight me, but the bird seems like he doesn't want any smoke. Normally birds are highly aggressive. This guy is real laid back. Okay. I'm kind of exploring the area around the Gulf. Was it called Gulf? Gulf Fortress? Fortress of Gulf? Yeah, over here I've killed everything, I guess, huh? So I kind of just peek around. I mean, it's horse time. Time for some horseplay. Anything around here that I want to investigate while I'm around? Or perhaps completely not, huh? What is this? This is a cliff. What is that sound? There's stuff popping off down there. Oh, well, that's fun. There's a cave right below me, huh? There's a camp over there. So this cliff is kind of fun. There's a lot of fun stuff on this cliff. I can even drop down over here and get back up. Anything fun going on over hither? That's my first plan. Check out this. There's a camp to the west of me. That's more to the north, huh? That's the first thing I want to check out. And then there's also this whole area down here. Looks pretty interesting. Lots of poison swamp looking shit. Okay. I don't like me, poison swamp. But in this game, you can kind of deal with poison swamp by riding your horse, which is, pretty forgiving, and all things considered from Dark Souls perspective. That's this place, the Caelid Waypoint Ruins. Okay. So yeah, my goal is basically check out this camp, first of all, and then check out this area around here. There's treasure down there. I can grab it and come back, it looks like. I'll go check that out right now, huh? Let's be a little bit sneakier. There's the treasure I'm looking at. Oh, there's some kind of geyser. Poison geyser, huh? That's interesting. I can indeed come back up here if I go down there. This must be... They must be protecting something here, it looks like. Maybe the entrance of a... The entrance of a cave? Why are they all here? Just lore? They're facing that way. Are they defending this thing? We learned that there's supposed to be, like, to the east there's a hardened bud. We're seeing a lot of weird growths here, including these plants. I wonder what plants are going to mature into. Those guys together as a group look pretty hairy. Not the most hairy I've ever seen in my life, but pretty hairy. Do with them later. Okay, back on the horse. Yush. This is the horse at its full speed. So I'm going to this camp. What's with this fucking camp? Anything cool here? He's facing that way. He looks like the big boss man. He's got little guys with him. Yeah, he's kind of looking out. They're probably part of the same group, canonically. They're trying to protect something over here, it looks like. But what? I couldn't say. There's a treasure chest there, at least. Probably nothing interesting, knowing this game. If I can kill these guys fast, that's what's important, is speed right now. Oh yeah, too slow. A little too slow. This guy's not a joke. Holy shit. God, what a fiend. What a fiend. Where's his friend? Now it's 1v1, dog. Okay. Oh my god. Drop some gear, dude. It wouldn't kill you to drop some gear, would it? You're a fucking big knight guy. It's the kind of gear that I like. Alright, what do we got here? A slumbering egg. Yeah, no clue what that is. I know it's not anything good. Okay, so that was the camp. Got some eggs out of the whole deal. Next place to go is down there. I want to come at them from behind, I guess. That seems like that's where they're the weakest. Let's give the old college try, I suppose. You know, figure out some lore while we're down there. Like, why are they defending that spot? It's kind of a weird spot for them to be defending. Something really going on there. From behind, Connor. Let's go ahead and work our way down there, huh? Work our way down there. I wonder if these are all the red mains. Moving like a fucking Dover boy, dude. Unhand her, Dan Backslide. Okay, so what's my plan? Basically to wreak havoc. My plan is if they can basically drop down there like Batman and go crazy, go nuts. On some real Batman shit. They're all facing the wrong way except for that one guy. Yeah. I can do a running slash. It's a great effect. You fucker. Oh, I can't believe I died. Fuck. Did I get afflicted by fire or something? Is there a fire affliction? It's like I was burning and I couldn't move. Fuck. So these guys, I want to, on second thought, they're going to be easier to kill if I break them up. Damsels in distress, I think I still see it constantly, dude. I think it's constantly seeing damsels in distress. Maybe not to that extent, but even in that era, right? The character of Dora in that cartoon is meant to be a parody. So you can tell even that era is kind of coming out of style a little bit. I never thought that guy was going to breathe fire on me like that. That was an interesting kind of a twist on the knight archetype. He had knight armor, I thought he was going to try to swing at me, but he's breathing fire. It really fucked me up. The Fremsoft could do that to good effect, like literally gatekeeping counted if you let her die, huh? Like a damsel in distress? It sounds really annoying. That sounds like something that they would do for sure, and it's really obnoxious when they do that kind of stuff. Okay. So I'm going to go through... What is there something here? Mushrooms. Go through Calum. And make it right, basically. Coming through. Coming through, gentlemen. Don't mind me. Alright, so around here somewhere abouts is where I want to be, right? This is the old crone up here. I'm going past her. This place I can rest. Pretty good spot to rest, I would say. And then I can go find my souls over here. Definitely be careful about these bugs on the road. That's the camp. It's actually further than I thought I was from where I want to be. How deep are you into the story at this point? I have not beaten the very first boss. I have not beaten the first boss of this game. I'm 60 hours in and I've not beaten the first boss. Okay, so... I'm gonna get past these. I'm basically run in here, grab my souls, and then run out, because I have 15,000 souls. I might try to get on my horse. Seems kind of a bad idea, though, honestly. Let's bait them a little bit. They don't have any good long-range guys. This guy wants the 1v1, which suits me fine. I gotta kill him. He's a kind of a toughie, though. Not sure what to do there. Oof. What's even happening? There's really, you know, it's a bunch of environmental storytelling, Connor. I haven't beat the first boss yet. There's really nothing happening in the story outside of, you know, trying to learn more about this world just from exploring it. Basically, I'm the fucking guy, as in every Dark Souls game. Basically, the plot is basically the same as every Dark Souls game at this point. I'm the guy. I'm undead. I gotta save the day. I gotta become the even better guy, right? I want to kill these guys that have torches. Shit. Okay, let me get my souls now. Oh, nice, honestly. These guys are fucking badass with the fucking fire breath. That's ridiculous. I never saw a fucking sword guy do something like that. got no stamina. Okay. So what are y'all doing around here? Are you guys protecting a cave or something? Look at this area. I'm that dude. I'm undead. I gotta go become the guy. I gotta get the Elden Ring so I can become the guy. Kill Lord Gwyn or whatever. At this rate, we're never gonna get to Michaela or anyone else. How else am I supposed to send you memes related to lore without you bitching about spoiling stuff? Oh no, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Once I'm done with Calum, which would be probably by next Monday, I'm gonna start going to the actual boss area, the real boss. Aristocrat garb. The aristocrat. So here's the actual poison swamp. You won't believe where the Elden Ring goes. Ah, shit, Oni Ramen. Ah, shit. This is a poison swamp, but there's really not any visible enemies down there. Which is unexpected. Makes you wonder. What the fuck? I have a bunch of souls now, a shit ton of souls. I don't think I have any hard souls, though. Not really. I have this big fat boy right there, but not really. So I don't see why I shouldn't work my way around here. There is these bugmen on the street. I kind of want to deal with them. This is like Berserk, literally after the Millennium Falcon arc, huh? I'm sure, again, everything Dark Souls is inspired by Berserk. Wouldn't be surprised if it was very much so the case. Up there somewhere there's a tinkly guy, you would think. I hear tinkling. Oh, there he is. Life Seal Fist. So I've been here before, correct? Yes. But have I interacted with this big grave yet? You say that as you lug around this oversized club. Dude, that's a fucking store. I don't care what anybody says, huh? Even though it's fucking got the clunk. The Battle of Aeonia, Radahn and Millennia locked in stalemate. Then the scarlet rot blooms. Okay, so I'm not sure I've done this before. I am at the Astray from Caelid Highway North. I'm definitely in Caelid now, for real, for real. Okay. Astray from Caelid Highway North. There's a sword grave here that says the Battle of Aeonia. Radahn and Millennia locked in stalemate. Then the scarlet rot blooms. Okay. Lore. Lore, I guess. So this is the way out of that swamp right there, I think. If I go to the road, there's these fucking assholes that I hate. Can I climb up on this? That'd be kind of fun. I don't know what the fuck Pseudo-Regalia even is, Venka. Okay. It's a really fun indie game about a big butt furry girl. To be specific, a big butt furry goat. Girl. Lady. You guys fucking fight me. Quick. You want to use the guard counter on these guys. They're not that bad, honestly. These dogs kind of have a problem in Caelid. It's kind of funny how hard the dogs are. My fault. It's too quick for a jump ahead. I can knock him over. I need to jump afterward. Okay, so here's the ruin I want to check out, but before that, let's check out this fucking swamp. Go on. Don't they drop one of those every couple of weeks, excluding the goat part? I have no idea. But this game is extremely good. It's a really great mobility-focused 3D platformer in Metroidvania. Lots of these fucking little bugs around here. You want to like chase them down is my theory. Then they lower down. If you chase them down long enough, they'll eventually lower to the floor. They'll put that shit on the floor, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a very affordable. We're gonna buy it for $4 game night one time. And that game rocks. What? No fucking heads? Give me head! Come on, dog. I said that about every one-handed game. Was that true? That's a habit that I have. Okay. So here's this creepy, creepy swamp. I'm probably supposed to interact with this thing? Now this shit looks even more toxic than most toxic swamps I've been in this game. It's gonna hurt my horse? How come I can't examine this in that area in the woods? I gotta follow this guy, I guess. He's going very slowly. He's leading me to a cave. I'm sure I could find it on my own, to be honest. I have seen 3 of these candelabras in the game, and 2 of them I can interact with to make this happen. The third one seems like glitched out. Hold that shit, Mr. Dragonfly. In this case, flight is not might. There's some enemies over here for sure. Some actual enemies. Shouldn't be that hard to fight on horseback, though, honestly. Where are you leading me, dog? Yeah, that thing's gonna start trying to blast me with big laser beams in a second. Which is no good. What the hell? What? Did you see me just punch with my shield, or? I got the wrong weapon. Did he drop treasure or anything when he does that? I guess not. Okay, so I want to be here for sure. Seems like a pretty cool spot. So what's all this? It's a proper cave, or is it like a little mini cave? Looks like it might be a proper cave. The Gaul Cave. There's treasure right away, which is kind of confusing. Interact with this. Okay, it was discovered. Interact with this. Odd to find a treasure so close to the entrance, but I'm gonna make a mark on my map, the treasure mark. So that's gonna be marker, Gemerald. Put it right there. That's my mark for. I haven't actually done this dungeon yet. I want to go fight these plants out here on horseback. A few more plants than I expected around here. The annoying thing is I kind of have to do it on horseback because of this fucking poison swamp. It's kind of a first. To have to fight these plants on horseback. I like this. Why are you so long? I kind of want to run away, and I just kind of want to bait this guy to zap me a bunch. This move is not what you want me to do. This move is the worst. It's very time-consuming. So my goal is basically just run around him on a horse, honestly, and just smack him. If he knocks me off my horse, I'm pretty much dead. So I really can't afford to be too risky. Okay, starting to fold up. This is what you want him to do. You kind of chop him up here. Out of stamina. Okay, so I start putting poison shit everywhere. Play the waiting game. I've heard some say it's because they're oftentimes mostly just obstacles, so you're not really meant to like fight them because of how much HP they have and how annoying they are in general. He's folding up now, so that's he's going to wear off this cloud here. What do you want him to do? Bait the laser beams. Okay, so I'm still on my horse at least. Not bad, honestly. Chop him up. So I'm kind of curious if we could go every direction. The answer is yes, you can go any direction. Okay. Bait the laser beams. Get out of there. Not bad. It's going kind of fast here. Horse is probably just tired of this shit at this point. Yeah, it probably is. It's like, this shit fucking feels weird on my hoofies. This poison stuff makes my hoofies tingle. I'm like, fucking put up with it, dude. Stay solid. Don't give up. I have so many souls. Well, you know, a cave is a good place to finish off the souls I need. Because in a cave, you know, if I die, I'm pretty close to a reviving place, usually. I should have gone in and punished him there. There you go. Give me your stupid item, dude. What are these? Aeonian butterflies. Oh, that's kind of new. So before I go into this cave, let's kind of peek around here a little bit more. Is there treasure right there? Yes. It's a corpse of a bug. Anything else around here I want to be aware of before I go in? There's some more plants up there, so there's more poison plants. Get all that for fucking seasoning? Yeah, this game's drops are usually not that good, but you know, it's whatever. What if my running attack is weaker than my regular riding? No, it just seems kind of random. Oh, hi there, big guy. Didn't see you there, bud. What are you doing there, bud? Well, there's more of them up here. Oh, I whiffed. That's not great. Oh, no. Okay. Chopping up plants. There's no reason why I should have to be on my horse for this part, but it kind of feels like it kind of helps. I feel like being on this horse is kind of godlike right now. I get one shots on these guys sometimes, other times not so much. I'm a plant guy, bud. So this is a different status change, I guess? This is just regular poison, I think. There's a lot going on up here with regards to these men's. We're getting a little bit poisony. So yeah, there's poison. So the poison is green. Oh, okay, the scarlet rot is red. That makes sense. In my mind, I thought that all the red bars were just meant for any status change. Sounds like your Third Strike playing is transferring over to other games, huh? Oh, wow, what a whiff. Cut it out. I should sip, because I'm going to get my sippies back when I kill this guy. This game is an interesting mechanic, Press, where you get sippies back just from killing a group of enemies. If they are a predetermined group of enemies, then you get your Estus back by killing them. So if there's kind of like a group of guys and you finish them all off, they're like, here, have some heals. So what is all this? Why? What is going on here? Why was there a bunch of enemies here? Is there something interesting going on out here? No? That seems bizarre. By the way, did I tell you about the copy of VF4 Evo that had some replays of inputs and player names saved on it? I'm not sure what you mean by that, machine. I think I have that game. It was within the disc itself. Yes, yes. It had little ghosts of top players, yeah. As far as I know, that's every Evo disc, right? Is there a special Evo disc that has different ghosts on it or something like that? It has a very... no, I mean actual replays of played matches by people. Actual replays with inputs and player names saved on it. Okay. I'm not convinced it's not a thing that my copy of Evo had as well. I'm pretty sure you could watch replays of top matches on that version that I had. It's one of the features. Okay. So now, I got no reason not to check out this cave. I got 20,000 souls. They're giving me a ton of souls around here, man. It's definitely much better grinding than in other areas of the game. There's this ruin as well, but let's check out the cave first. Look at my map here. I've explored the swamp to my satisfaction, honestly. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, we're kind of working our way southward to this Cathedral of Dragon Communion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Evo had, you know, a replay viewer and that it came preloaded with matches. Unless I'm misunderstanding. Okay, so I already touched this thing. I didn't rest here. I should probably rest here. So when I die, if I rest, I'm going to respawn all the enemies. It's fine, though. It's kind of unavoidable. Yeah. I have tons of sippies. Or tons of, what is all this? Rats. I have tons of souls, I meant to say. I'm surprised they're still there. I was looking through my memory card on the game and didn't know it gave the option to instead save it on the DVD. No, you can't do that. I don't have many PS2 games that had that option. You can't do that. These don't appear to be preloaded matches at all, so no, you can't do that. Or I can go check again and be thoroughly disappointed. Yeah, you can't save on DVD. There's no DVD writer in the PS2. And those discs are not DVD-Rs. You can save on memory card, yes, but not onto the disc. Okay. So I just point to press. And there are some matches saved onto the DVD, but those are preloaded on there when it came from the store. When it came from the manufacturing facility. Lots of rats, lots of cages. It's surprisingly easy, which makes me nervous. What is going on here? Anybody want to jump me from somewhere? It's too quiet around here. Can't get through there from this side, huh? I'm hearing something growling. Hello? It makes sense. Well, shit, they are just pre-saved. Regardless, I learned something new. I have always been under the impression that clear PS2 discs were DVD-Rs, while the blue discs, which have historically ran like shit for me, were CD-R. Now, the blue discs are CDs, but they're made for PS2. If they're blue, it means they're a CD for PS2, not for PS1. And clear, I never heard of a clear PS2 disc. But even if they were DVD-Rs, again, you couldn't write data to them. The PS2 has no writer. It's very expensive to add a DVD writer to a drive. But again, they're definitely not. There's no way they distribute a DVD with DVD-R functionality for PS2. Yeah, clear? I don't even know of a clear PS2 disc. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like, you can see all the way through it? Transparent? Oh my god! That's so fucking funny. That's so funny. This game's so funny. Okay. So there's definitely somebody growling and whining, but you know, it's still no enemies here, which is kind of a fun gimmick. It definitely adds a lot of tension when you're not fighting enemies all the time. It makes you feel very nervous. Are you burning eternally, sir? I understand that portion of the technology. I suppose logically I should have assessed that, sadly. And I mean just a standard-looking disc when I say clear. So you mean it kind of shines like a normal disc, but it's not like black. The black, of course, no, the black, oh, I see, no, the black are the PS1 discs. And so I guess regular PS2 discs look like regular DVDs, right? Got treasure in there, huh? How do I open these doors? Maybe he would have blown it up if I'd let him blow it up, huh? Can you... Fuck. He's explosive. I've got fire bombs. Explode at me, dude. Interesting. Hey, you. If I tap you, will you blow up? Yes, but the door doesn't blow up, which suits me fine. I prefer that, to be honest. Blow me up, dude. Yeah, he's not gonna knock the door down that way, huh? Okay. There's gotta be some way to open these damn doors. But how? I don't know yet. This is like an abandoned jail. And again, very un-Dark Souls-y. It's kind of an interesting change of pace. In that there's a lot of prisoners around, but not a lot of enemies around to be like the warden. Here comes somebody. Just you? What is this? Smoke. Is it gonna be a status affliction, or is that gonna just be like a smoke bomb so I can't see where they're at? Is that true, Press? It's gonna be like, oh. So he was what, hiding on the ceiling? So that's the first enemy we fought so far. I want to get into where this guy's at. But I can't really. I thought maybe he would blow up and open the door. This place is very, very unsettling. And again, even more so because there's no enemies around. Is this a jail? It's just a jail. I wonder if I can hit a switch to open all the gates. That's probably the switch is up there, huh? Opens all of the, cells. The cells I am at the moment will soon die, but I will be here. So I can drop down here, but I can't get back up. There's one of those ninjas over there, a ninja. There's a stake, so if I die, I come back. I don't know if there's anything else I can do back here, right? I really can't do nothing. I can't climb up there. There's no alternate paths. I can only go down from here. Okay. Give a sip of water first, I guess. Pretty cool cave. I like it when I do a dungeon that's not the same as every other dungeon in this game, because this game has a big problem with copy-pasting dungeons. It's not a huge problem, it doesn't really affect the game in a hugely negative way, but it is kind of... This guy's mad small. There's at least one of them hiding somewhere, huh? Kind of jumped me. So this doesn't open up on this side either. I have to basically open the gates and then re-explore the whole dungeon to find all the treasure. Enemies in this game do not see your torchlight, which is pretty fucking funny. Lots of these cells. Not a lot of bad guys. But why are they all imprisoned here? All the flaming guys. That's the lore I don't really understand. I had a theory about the flaming guys. That they were trying to cure themselves of the scarlet rot. That's why they're on fire. That's my theory. Scared the fuck out of me. I was gonna fall to the damn floor. Now this place looks like a place to fight some bad guys. I don't see them though. Where are these bad guys? I don't... Oh, there they are. A couple of them right there. At least I can engage them on my own terms if I run up on them right now. Full speed sprint. Heavy running attack. Okay. Anybody else around here? This door won't open either, correct? Correct. I gotta get around to that switch, I think, and kind of undo all the doors at once, which is gonna make this place like you have to like re-explore it. It's kind of a drag, I think, from a design perspective. Cartilaginophobia? What's cartilaginophobia? Press. This is the only way I can go. Fear of bones. I got a fear of fucking everything. You can tell because I'm fucking panning the camera around. I'm scared. Hello? I heard a roar. I could heal myself with a sip, but it's kind of would be kind of a waste. What is that sound I'm hearing? More rats? More bats? Some kind of monster. Sounds like a rat. What is that? I'm seeing some glowing eyes over there. It is not eyes, it's a butt. It's a butt of a big rat. I don't think it's gonna be 1v1 though. If it is, that would be nice, honestly. He's facing the wrong way, I think. I got a lot of room behind me to flee to. There's some smaller rats right there. Let's kill them first. I think they want to jump me. That's the impression I'm getting. Okay, well, seems... yeah, I see. Oh, it got past my shield. These rats are so small, it's kind of hard to hit sometimes. Okay, I used a sip there, unfortunately, but I'm kind of broke even in the end. Or rather, I sipped, but ended up, you know, at the same amount of HP I had before. Let's not fall through the damn floor again. If I can help it. Golden runes, a turtleneck meat. Sounds delicious. Okay. Bunch of blood. Nothing over there. I'm going upward, I'm noticing. Those are some kind of traps, it looks like, if I had to guess. So I'm back up to the place where these guys are kind of hanging out. I kind of want to heal and run in and kill that guy. There's probably more than just that one guy. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to heal now. What's up, 4T? Welcome aboard. Who else wants some? Anybody? Woof. How's your night been, 4TL? Welcome aboard. Vulgar Militia Gauntlets, huh? Are you guys the Vulgar Militia? I got a lot of hard runes. I could probably level up, to be honest. So now I can unlock this door. And I can unlock all the cells, I believe. I am way beyond my level for these fucking somber stones, man. Okay, anything else around here I should be aware of? There's this lever that's going to open up all the cells. That's going to be, you know, not a big problem, I feel like. I think the cells mostly have really weak enemies. So I guess this dungeon is... well, I guess it's probably not quite done yet, is it? 'Cause I can probably go to somewhere secret now that I've opened the cells all up. There's probably some kind of prisoner I can beat like a boss, right? Does the PeerTube chat see our text? Yes, they do, 4TL. Yes, they do. I'm sorry, yes they do, machine. Yes, they do. There you go. So all the fuckers are free now. You're all free now. Pretty dark back here. Free to explode. Old Fang. Pillory shield. Kind of fun idea. And they all know where I'm at. They're all kind of slowly walking toward me. Kind of interesting idea. I'm just gonna kill them in 3 hits. What's up, Drew? How you like an Elden Ring? It's okay. It's okay. It's not everything that... oh, shit! It's not everything that you hear people tell you that it is, for damn sure. It's just a pretty good, you know, action RPG, I guess, right? My main thought with this game, Drew, is that if you had never played Dark Souls before, this game would blow your fucking mind. But in my opinion, it's not... it's kind of like Dark Souls, but it's not quite as good. So I can go up there, which is new. So I don't want to do that yet. I want to kind of go back the way I come from. There's bound to be more of these fuckers around here trying to blow me up. You still have a shit ton of old Dragon Ball Z cards as well, huh? Old Dragon Ball Z cards? I'm sorry. Night's been good. Yesterday was my 9-year anniversary, which was a ton of fun. It was also just playing the Dragon Ball Z card game, which is my favorite. How was your day? Mighty's been really great. It's been really chilled. This game is, if nothing else, it's a very chill game. What's a DBZ card game, 4TL? I'm sure you've probably talked to me about it in brief before. Is it an actual physical card game or something on digital? Is it a fan game? I think my friend Joe Jost plays like a fan-based DBZ card game. I think I've heard of such a thing before. He's dead. You still have a shit ton of old DBZ cards as well, like the old versions. I think 4TL's talking about like a more modern game. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so now I can go this way to get back up. Up and out, it would seem. I did fall into that hole, remember? Here's a dead rat. So around here somewhere is where I fell into the hole, I think. That way I couldn't go before either. So I must have fallen into the hole. Oh, I'm confused. There's a door right there. That one may have been already open, huh? It's probably talking about the new cards. I have the ones from like 24 odd years ago. Okay. It's a 2014 DBZ card game, which was a remake of the old OG DBZ game. I don't like the Dragon Ball Super game. Huh? It's so good. That's interesting. Are you playing it with actual physical cards out of curiosity, or are you like printing your own cards? I know that 3Venge likes to play card games where he like prints his own cards sometimes. Where am I? Where did I fall into that hole? This is the place I rest? Yes, okay. Also a dead game, huh? Dead card game. No community that plays it, huh? Maybe you could find a Discord somewhere. I mean, maybe a Dragon Ball Z fans community would play the game? I'm sure those things must exist. It being a pretty popular IP and all. I have a huge collection. Some of them are fan-made cards, like you were talking about, though. Okay, like fan-made cards. That's interesting. Where do you get fan-made cards, out of curiosity? You buy them on Etsy or something like that? Or you just print them off? Maybe you said you have fan-made cards, you mean you printed them off. You found them on the internet and printed them off. Okay. So I've definitely got, more to explore in this dungeon. They had like a GBA game linked to it and everything, really. Like you would scan them with that stupid GBZ scanner, a stupid card scanner that Nintendo used sometimes. The Stick of Marika. There's bound to be a lot of guys that are free down here. That were locked up before. Some sites sell high-quality versions, but I have printed and purchased ones. Okay, so you did a little bit of both. Getting a lot of treasure from going through this area again. That would have been dope, though. No, for some odd reason, they made digital version of... Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, okay. That sounds like fun. I like digital card games. Like on consoles. Because they're more affordable. Oh, hi. Real quiet about it. They're usually very noisy about blowing up. He was trying to sneak up on me and blow me up. Look at all these motherfuckers. I need to do a charge attack on them for sure. Get the spin to win. You guys all done in here? These guys are pretty crowded, huh? No treasure, though. I feel like I'm getting to where there's gonna be a boss fight. That's what my gut tells me. A Wakizashi. A lot of hard ruins. I can for sure level up. Hey, it paid for itself in Stone Sword keys. That's interesting. Alright, lots of these guys are fucking loose. They're loose, they're loose. Definitely a pretty laid-back dungeon so far. And surprisingly tense because there's no enemies to fight, for the most part. That's where I suspect there's going to be a boss or something. Is that where I... Yeah, that's where I fought the two guys. The Dos guys. That's where I fought Dos guys. This is where the rats were? So am I getting back up again? Are we out of the actual jail part? Here's where the rats were. So I'm out of the jail part now. Okay. Keep it moving. Pull my nose a little bit there, guys. This way's where I want to go. Okay, moving on up. Actually, I can't go up any higher than this. Or can I go this way? Okay. So actually, there's only the one way that I can go, and I'm going it. Okay, then. Oh, no, there's this? No, I did this already. Alright, so my theory is that right ahead of where I'm going right now, there's going to be a boss. Otherwise, this dungeon has no boss, which actually wouldn't surprise me that much, but it surprised me a little bit, for sure. I see what appears to be an NPC up there. What is all this? Why is there... Hello? This room is really creepy. This is a dead end. This is where the boss is going to be. I don't think I want to respawn all the bad guys. I've got a bunch of sips, right? Okay. But where could he spawn from? Big pile of corpses. This room looks so suspicious. But perhaps there's gonna be no boss dungeon, huh? Nothing through here, correct? Oh, there is more through there. Okay, well then I feel better about this area then. Okay, rainbow stone, that's trash. Golden runes, that's not trash. I can definitely level up now. If I find the boss door, I might actually just go back and level up. I can definitely afford it now. So what is all this? Is there going to be lore here regarding an escape plan? If I go through there, I cannot get back. How many souls do I have? How many do I need to level up? I'm pretty nervous. I need 10,000 more souls level up. I'm not really sure I have that. I probably do that. This is going to be like, you know, more than 5,000. Yeah, I can level up. I'm thinking about how you're always talking about how there's no open source card games. It'd be a ton of fun making a ripoff of Dragon Ball Z card game. Only problem is I basically have no skills in art. The only skills in art is Neon Riot. You know what I'm saying? It'd be really fun. We've toyed in the past about kind of creating a game together within our community. I think Neon Riot would be down to contribute to a game. Threevenge would. He's a big board game player. You're big into card games. We have. I think that between you and Threevenge, we have the talent to create a card game. And I think that art is not of the utmost importance with regards to designing a card game, but supposing we wanted to, like, you know, go to the next level, I think Neon would help us with that.
Make AI art. LOL, LOL, LOL. LOL, LOL, LOL.
I'm gonna go level up, I guess. It's gonna cause some guys to respawn here, but that's whatever. Yeah, but I think, you know, Neon's an excellent artist. We have a lot of artists in our community, which is nice. And again, 3 Vengeance like you, he's a card game enthusiast. Okay, so I can go out through this door, I guess. And find my way back up somehow? Was that through here? No. Where was the way back up? Look at Pokéknots art. I'm just joking. I'm not joking. Pokéknots is a thing. Pokéknots. Here you go. Okay, so I can take this door to get back down where I want to go. My goal is to kind of like run past all the enemies. I wonder how they're gonna pursue me. How eagerly. These guys aren't that tough, though, anyway. I guess I should level up my endurance at this point. Huh? I don't think I need any more... I don't need any more strength right now. But I need the most is endurance to wield heavier stuff, I guess. Is that something I can say comfortably? Let me look at my stats. Equipment, I mean. So I decided not to use this crafted blade greatsword. It doesn't seem to be that amazing. Anything else I don't have the strength to use? How about that big shield? This thing requires 44 strength. It's a real huge shield. Also very heavy, though. It's a little bit of both. Now, if I raise my strength first... then I'm raising my attack power as well, which is kind of nice. 55, 59, 39, and 54. I mean, this thing is an insanely good shield. It's really, really hideous, but it's insanely good. It is extremely heavy, and it requires a lot of strength. Maybe I will keep raising strength. I don't think I have any immediate reason to raise endurance, except that I can't use a lighter weapon and a heavy weapon at the same time. But I think it's not that big of a deal, honestly. If I'm going to fight a boss, I can always just change weapons manually. I don't have anything good for fighting bosses either in terms of like leveling up. So I guess I'm just going to pump strength, I guess. How's my stats look in terms of just, you know, even numbers? I like even numbers. My endurance is 38. My strength is 36. My vigor is 29. Might pump my strength to get it, you know, to the same number as my endurance. I'd be very interested if we want to do that. I'll have to show everybody the Dragon Ball Z card game and see if anybody might thought it was fun too. Of course, it wouldn't have to be a one-to-one ripoff. It could mix in other games as well. I think that it's kind of, you know, if you clone a game, it's kind of less ambitious, but it could be a good thing for our first project, right? Just clone all the cards, but, you know, rename them, you know, take away the Dragon Ball Z intellectual property aspect. But you're right, you know, as it develops, it could definitely get more involved as well. But I think it's, you know, it's tricky. Throughout my whole life, I've wanted to make games, and I've endeavored many times. I've started many projects, but, you know, following through is very difficult. It's a huge challenge. But, yeah, I think that if you guys are down, if you guys want to try that, I'm definitely down to talk about it for sure. You know, we can get maybe 3 Venge involved, talk to Neon Riot if he's interested in art. We can basically talk to Neon on the condition that, you know, we'd like to have a game first, right? We should have a game we can play before we start trying to get some artwork. That's a lot of work to ask of an artist for a game that's never going to get finished. Alright, so I'm going to use up all my hard souls, basically. Give me this. And give me this. Make its own art and names, but otherwise keep it similar. Yeah, just to make it easier to design. Status. I need 1,200 more. That's these 3. I'm not attached to the IP at all. I like Dragon Ball fine, but man, is that game one of the best games I've ever played just from a gameplay perspective. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if Three's ever tried it. He plays a lot of games. Level up. Strength. Well, wait a minute. My strength and endurance are actually the same right now. I was looking at some augmented stats because I must have kind of endurance raising gear on, I suppose, huh? Okay, so I actually have equal strength and endurance right now. Fine. So I'll pump them, you know, I'll pump strength first, get to 44, and then I'll start raising endurance, huh? So now, unfortunately, everybody's respawned. But I can run past them, I think, mostly. This might be a bad idea, but at this point I have nothing to lose, which is kind of nice. It's kind of empowering, right? Excuse me, boys. Steak of Marika. It's the wrong way. That smoke bomb's just a smoke bomb, I think. That's pretty fucking flashy, my guy. This guy's on some Naruto shit. Okay, not terrible. There's not that many of these guys around. There's a couple more down here. These guys. They have a really weird laughing sound effect that's kind of creepy. So here's where I'm going to. This is a hole you drop into. So now we're going somewhere new for me. There's still quite a lot of Kayla to do, Fortiel, but not that much. Sounds like you're still feeling about the same about the game, huh? Yes. Yeah, I think my feelings of the game have not changed pretty much at all. It is definitely a fun game to play, but, you know, like I always say, right, it's also fun kicking a can around the street. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and sip here.